razor blades in there. So if I wanted to, I could have a really sharp knife, but I don't have a knife.
Little smoke, come on.
Slow and steady.
Yeah.
That's what we call Warren.
Hi, I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter. Our family has been blessed to farm in Montana
For over 100 years now.
And it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have.
and blessings from our Savior.
Jesus Christ.
Morning. We're going spraying today. This time with the Kawasaki Ridge with our Enduraplast sprayer here in the back. We'll get some road edges sprayed so we can start blading the road. Get those weeds dried up a little bit before we get the blade on there. That way, it doesn't make such a mess on the edge in the dirt berm or whatever. It probably isn't gonna help. Who am I kidding? Well, that didn't take too long for the wind to come up and shut down that project. Thought I had a little more time. Maybe like another hour. I probably should go see if we get the road grader started. That's kind of the next step. Maybe we'll just blade the road. I don't know. I did get some cheatgrass sprayed though, so we need to get rid of that.
Well, we can't fix anything on trucks without having Warren help. We finally got our compressor in, and I tried to send the core back at the same time, but I had not taken this piece off. I didn't know that came off. So anyway, they were able to give us the core back at the place that the parts people dropped it off at, knocked it out of there, put it on there, and I think we're good to go. At least it's a compressor and not a turbo this time.
Yeah, the turbo's on the other side.
Turbo's on the other side of the motor, so.
There she is. We'll get it fired up, check everything over. Guarantee you we're gonna have to check the batteries on it. That is a touch low. I'll have to add some of that when we get to the yard. And we're also leaning though, so not sure if it's actually that low or not. That one's good. Well, the batteries have been hooked up for a while. This is a 24 volt system on the old John Deere grader. Pickups now are only 12 volts, so I've had this on for like 15 minutes. Switch around the other side, we'll try it. Because this battery should have a little juice in it now, and then we got pickup power to that one. Can't really get 24 off of there unless we unhook one battery, so. All right, let's move these over. There we go. And it looks like we had a visitor in here this winter. It's shocking. Should we see if it'll just crank over now? Since we got good power to that battery now. The other one was charging for a while. Close. Trying to fire. A little smoke. We'll let that think about it for a while. All right, it's been about 5 more minutes. What do you think? Gonna start? I think it will. As long as it doesn't have a fuel issue. Little smoke, come on. Huh. Wonder if we just lost prime over winter. It's a very good possibility. I don't think I ran out of fuel when we parked it here. Let's try it again. Oh yeah. A little more yet. Still a little more.
You got enough leverage there? You trying to rip the vise off? Oh, it broke right loose. All right.
Now this will work.
All right. Thought you were trying to rip the vise off the back of the service truck. All right. We have the compressor installed on. All the hoses hooked up, we think. and tight. Warren is starting to pour the first jug of coolant back in, and I drained it out into this tub that I cut off, and so we're just filtering it back into that jug and then pouring the jug into the truck. Seems to be working. Slow and steady.
Yeah.
That's what we call Warren. Well, it's building air. Slowly. 20 pounds in 30 seconds or so that it's been running. That's not bad. Doing good. No oil leaks that we know of yet. All right, the truck built air up to 120 pounds at a low idle, which it was not doing before. That's what kicked off this whole compressor project. Unfortunately, this whole time, I've had both windows down, so you can almost plant potatoes on the dash from the dust in here. Like the one day that I brought the green peat in, the engine fan kicked on right there and just literally dusted this whole thing. It's kind of a bummer. But anyway, need a little bit more coolant, which we do not have on hand here at the West Bins. So this project's done, finally. Only took 3 weeks, but that happens. Sometimes just wrong part numbers, whatever happens. So, but we got it. Glad to be done.
All right, well, our driveway is technically a county road. They're the ones that built it up, but they don't maintain it anymore, so it's not a normal bus route. And maybe they just got costs. Anyways, we got the road grader, so we're doing it ourselves now. So that's what I'm working on, and that is why I'm doing it, not the county. I already made a cut on both sides, kind of cut the weeds off the edge best I could, but I'm just going to try and work all the grass out of it now, work the big rocks out that I pulled up, that have been pulled up over the past few years, and make it look nice and smooth, like butter, they say, right? Smooth like butter. That one hurt. Get rid of that. Maybe where am I going to put that thing? That'll work.
Well, it's always nice to get new seed tubes. See the hole down there that the duct tape and the half a piece is covering up? Yeah. Real nice. Never nice to lose your pocket knife. Kind of a bummer. But I got it started. I only have 2 to replace on the 60 footer. So we're doing it with a grinder. Cut off. That'll work. Ooh, still warm. It's like really nice to know that there's a pack of razor blades in there. So if I wanted to, I could have a really sharp knife, but I don't have a knife. Oh well, this works. So there, back there, is where I took it off from, and it feeds through here, right beside that mid-row bander one. Well, nice and easy is an understatement. It's never nice and easy. That's that end. Alright. There we go. And you gotta give it a tug, say, yep, that's not going anywhere. But you gotta give me a minute, I gotta figure out how to get out of here. You always have to be careful what you step on. It might be a disc wheel. And down you go in a hurry. And that's no fun. That usually ends up in pain. toe. On to the next. Same exact tube as the other side. She's glued on there good. It's always nice when they pop off and you don't smash your elbow on something. Sweet. So looking at the hole, it's about that wide and about that long. Obviously it was not that big when I made my awesome little patch. It wore more. Told you, same hose. So we get out our fancy dancy measuring stick. Alright, there's good. And just so I don't lose my mark, man, this would have been done if I had a pocket knife on me. Things are getting deep now. This is the other hose that went bad on me. I already got that clamp off. This is the hose, and it goes way into here where I've already got that other clamp off too. So that's gonna be a fun one to get out. May have been all right getting out. Boy, that's gonna be fun to get back together. Fun. All right, we have plenty of black tape, so I'm gonna make my life a little easier here. That's it. And cut it an extra rib longer because I can trim off. Hose stretchers are not a good idea on this stuff. Cool. Now for the real fun part of navigating it back through. Oh, way. Without hurting myself, please. There we go. Okay. Because of the way that it's curved, kind of cocked in there. Yay! My hose clamp is still up there. Good. Yay. Happiness is successfully putting a hose on in a tight area. Now this is the easy part. Well, supposedly this is the easy part. There we go. Just like that. I was about to say, whoever put these on last did a really nice job of making sure that they're pointed away, so if you walk under here, you don't rip your head open and scalp yourself. Cool.
Well, after 6 or 8 passes with the road grader, I lost track. Somewhere around there. Looks pretty good. But the true test is getting one of the 1-ton pickups and drive on it. But not tonight. I'm gonna go shower, relax. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, farm hard, pray harder. And we'll see you next video.